Today I have with me my dad, my mom, and my two beautiful friends, Emily and Izzy. I'm going to give the camera back to Izzy so she can record for me. Today I'm going to be discussing my research topic of my birth month and birth year, October of 1999. Do you ever wonder or reminisce about what your past life was like, or what the world was like when you were born? Because I certainly do, and I have recently researched that to tell you all about that. So first I'm going to start with some politics, some entertainment such as movies, a huge crime story scandal that I learned about, and a little bit about the economy during 1999. So let me start with politics. One really cool thing that I found out was that Donald Trump, our current president of today, actually announced that he was considering running for the presidential election, and he also entered the Reform Party at that time because he used to be a Democrat way back when, which is very interesting because I would say he's a hard Republican today. Another thing that I learned about was guns. That's a very political topic in today's society. So back then, the FBI discovered a 7% drop in gun violence, which is interesting. There was a drop in gun violence because of the police pressure around, and a whole bunch of new gun laws had just come out. They were very strict. Another thing about guns that I didn't even know was ever a thing was that the company UPS they cut off round service deliveries of handguns. So that's interesting. Like the gun crimes went down, but stolen gun rate went up. Just seems ironic, that's all. And obviously guns today, like we have a lot of problems with them, it seems like, such as mass shootings and homicide rates just seem like they're through the roof at this point, which is really sad. But hopefully like new laws can be put in place so we can take care of that. The next topic that I'm going to move on to today is entertainment. So some movies that I discovered that came out in October of 1999 are Fight Club and House on Haunted Hill. So I'm going to start with Fight Club. I've never seen this movie myself, but I did read a bunch of great reviews on it, and I know a whole bunch of people that have watched it and really enjoyed it. I did learn one thing about Fight Club through my research, and that is that the first rule of Fight Club is that you don't talk about Fight Club. So I'm not going to tell you about that, but I'm going to move on to my next movie, which is House on Haunted Hill. I have also never seen that movie, but I did watch the trailer on it, and it looks really good. I very much enjoy scary movies, so I think I will be checking that one out soon. And in 2018, they actually came out with a remake of it on Netflix. It was 10 episodes. It's called The House on Haunted Hill, and that was super good. I really enjoyed it. So to anybody who also likes scary movies, I would definitely recommend that to you, so check that out on Netflix, like I said. I'm going to move on to my third topic now, which is that crime story scandal that I found out about. It connects a whole bunch of different years, so from 1979 to October 1999 specifically, to this year, 2019. So what happened was, in 1979, a young girl named Anna Marie was murdered and raped in her apartment by this infamous serial killer. I'm not going to call him by his nickname, but I'm going to call him by his nickname, which was Animal. And so he killed her in 1979, and he was executed in October of 1999 for a different 3-person murder and rape. He was 51 at the time of his execution. He was put on death row, obviously, thankfully, honestly. And then we never even connected his 1979 crime of Anna Marie until this year, 2019, early 2019, in January to February. And the reason that we found out, connected this murder to him, was because of our new technology today, such as DNA sampling, which was found under a fingernail that connected it to him. And the reason that they had never suspected this infamous serial killer rapist to be Animal for Anna Marie was because her murder was 2,000 miles out of his hotspot zone that he stayed in and committed all of his crimes at. Which makes sense why they wouldn't connect it to him, but thankfully, this many years later, we were able to connect him to this murder, and hopefully his family got some closure. And obviously, technology has changed from then to now, so really cool. It obviously went unsolved for 4 decades, which is crazy to me. I also really like crime stories, so anybody who does, hopefully you enjoyed what I just shared with you. And then the last topic that I'm going to move on to is the economy of 1999. So first things first, I researched gas prices because gas is very in demand, no matter where you go, who you are. So gas prices back then were about $1 to $1.60, and today they're around $3. which could even exceed that sometimes for like diesel, depending on what you're buying, which is crazy. I pay for gas myself, so I know how much it sucks when prices go up. So it's definitely interesting how much gas prices have changed since then. Another thing about the economy is that I did research the college tuition and college inflation rate. And the college inflation rate in 1999 October was approximately 4%. And the inflation rate for regular priced items all over the world was only 2.19%. So the college inflation rate exceeded all other things, which is crazy to me, and that just shows how much college tuition, how expensive it is today and it was back then. I do know I pay my own college tuition, which it can be kind of hard, but I think it's great. It's really good to learn how to pay your own bills and stuff, and I'm managing just fine. So, yep. And then another thing about 1999 was that there was a really big year coming up, 2000. A whole bunch of people were anticipating it, and everybody wanted their kid to be born in 1999. So, sorry, Mom and Dad, that wasn't me. Or in 2000, my bad. Sorry, Mom and Dad, I wasn't born in 2000. But I was actually happy. I just made it as a 90s baby, so that's pretty cool. My brother wasn't born in 2000 either, so dang it, they just missed it. But yeah, that was a really big year. Everybody was anticipating it, and they were really super excited. Whole bunch of celebrations going on. Pretty cool, actually. I do have a lot of friends who were born in 2000, so that's sweet. Yep, so that's that. So a whole bunch of cool stuff went down in 1999. Donald Trump considered running for the presidential election, and he is our current president. Some cool movies came out like Fight Club and House on Haunted Hill. There was big crime scandals going on just like we have today, unfortunately, but at least we can crack down on those with our new technology. And lastly, the economy was so much different than today. Like the gas prices were different, college tuition was different, and college inflation was definitely different. So yeah, thank you for watching.